Hello? Am I audible? Are we good? Hello, everyone. Also, you have to manually turn off DVR every single stream, so it gets a little bit annoying. Yeah. Hello, I am Lilybwees. I am your divorced femcel hagtuber, I think is the intro. I play indie retro mecha, etc., etc., etc. Yes, Lily's white. Although, honestly, there's more color than there usually is just because of how the lighting and the lens and stuff are. But yeah, hello. Yes, this is much redder than normal, actually. In person, it's like a much more, like, little bit of a sickly tone. Anyway, oh, I should move my phone. Anyway, we're playing Dark Souls. I also have, just letting you guys know, I do have a bit of alcohol. Let's see, can I get that to focus? Barely. The camera's a little finicky because it's not like a webcam. It's like an actual camera. Pomu's Golden Rain Puff. Which is, if you can see, can't really see. Well, it says 14% on the top. Anyway, so we might get gradually a little bit. I don't know what you mean by you recognize the art. It's not the version they sell a poster of, though. They do need to, yeah, they do sell a poster, but not that version. Also, I don't actually have a can opener down here. I assume these will work. I hope these will work. But anyway. It is from, Raleigh... Is that how you say it? Raleigh Meadery in Virginia. Also, sorry, my tracking keeps stop. The camera's kind of... It's a full camera. It is not a, webcam. One of these days, I should maybe invest in a webcam and not use an actual camera for streams. I'm gonna say using wire strippers to get this open is surprisingly difficult. It's not working. Anyway. Hey, small dog. There's a grib on me. Could you get a camera? Could you get a bottle opener? Or one of the can openers or anything? Maybe? I can't get this open. I didn't think ahead. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to unmute the game. There is, in fact, audio. I did get audio working. So we do have an audio feed. A little bit tricky with this, but we will do our best. Anyway, new game. For some reason, they mapped confirmed to B and canceled to A. I do not. Why? You can't change that in the settings. From the title, I've played a bit of Dark Souls. I've never beaten it, and that was a long time ago, back when I was still married. So we will do our best. We might want to darken this, actually. Hold on. With an actual camera, this is annoying. I can change the circular polarizer.
Okay, you have to pick the right tool.
Okay, the right, this one will work.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's not beer, that's mead. It's from a meadery. That's strong. Pomu, your golden rain puff is delicious, honestly. Anyway, no amiibo. Also, I'm sorry, but because the camera's kind of blocking the screen, and I need it to be able to see. I'm having to play through OBS. So if you guys have a problem with that, I apologize. But it is just, it's required. Anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna do max brightness. I'm gonna change the circular... This BA thing is going to, like, drive me insane here. I'm adjusting the circular polarizer angle to kind of more match. That should work. Doing this with an actual camera without autofocus is, like, a pain. I can see why people do autofocus on things. Okay. Alright. It's a female. We're not even gonna bother trying to make this look good. I have played enough Dark Souls to know that the character customization in this game is actually impossible. Like, it just does not work. And it's gonna be covered anyway. Yeah, you can make monsters easily. Color for hair. Dark blue. Good enough. Alright. Here, it's a little bit rainbow. That should make it a little bit more visible. And I hope that's, let's see, where is it most in focus? I think here. Class night, I guess. The text is hard to read. Hopefully that's not a recurring problem, but I think night's fine. Gift. I looked at these before stream, and the old witch's ring seems fun. Or the master key. Probably do old witch's ring. Like witches. And physique. Top heavy. Beyblade showcase. I'll do a Beyblade stream at some point. And this should be good enough. Oh, name. So I'm gonna keep on having to... Here, I'm gonna reduce the brightness. Yeah, there we go. That's actually nice and visible. It is now nice and visible. Yeah, it was gonna be about Boyd simulations. I misspelled it. Hold on. Sorry, this is a little bit hard to do from OBS. There we go. Yeah, this works better. Accept. Okay. Also, you guys are gonna have to let me know how the audio is.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
It's gonna be a little bit hard because I can't. I'm gonna have to manually enter in. It's fine? Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this down for a sec and drink some more mead.
But then there was fire. And with fire came
That is strong.
heat and cold, life and death, and of course,
I'll hold it up a little bit better.
dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
So I'm gonna move my mic just to get into my normal. There we go.
And her daughters of chaos.
There we go.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts.
Honestly, for like a Switch game, this looks really good. Like, well, I mean, yeah, it's a PS3 game, but like, I mean, for a handheld, this is great. This is like awesome.
Unleashed a miasma of death.
I know a lot of people have issues with the Switch port for some reason, like the 30 FPS thing, but the original game was capped to 30 FPS, and it didn't even hit that consistently. So like, you know, I honestly don't get what the issue is. It plays smoother than the original, so
The age of fire. But soon
and it's handheld.
the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights.
You get a little bit more pixel matrix that way. Hopefully this angle looks just a little bit better.
Fears of the accursed dark side.
I don't know, frame rate looks pretty good to me. I mean, to be fair, I am viewing this through a camera, through OBS. So it's like a little bit... Oh, that is going to be... It's going to be a little bit laggy. I'm sorry. The OBS delay definitely adds some delay, as does the, like, physical camera. So,
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
well, like, the 30 FPS, I don't think it matters. Like, the original game wasn't 30.
And in this
The original
land,
game was barely 30 FPS.
the undead are corralled.
Oh god, no.
to the north.
No. Yeah, this is nice and smooth. It's nice.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Hi, Gribsad. Sorry, she just, like, shoved her face in my stomach for some reason.
This
She's been on my lap this entire time. And this is why character customization doesn't matter. Ooh, the HD rumble's really nice in this, though. Alright. See. Okay. So that's roll. That's use the sword. That's block. Okay. That's light. That's heavy. Got it. It has been a long time since I played. Oh, does that say X? No, that says B. Sorry, the text is kind of hard for me to read. Let's see if we can make this easier to... Nope. Nope. This is literally the best it's gonna get. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Camera feels weird. I think this is options. Options. I want the y-axis. There we go. Kind of. No, it feel. I've been playing too much Final Fantasy. Is the problem? Too much FF11. Here, we'll invert both of those. There we go. That feels nice. Okay. Is there a way to run? There's a way to run, right? I hope that says B. That does say B. Okay. Do I get, like, my weapon at some point? Like, No. Alright. But yeah, honestly, I think this is, like, the best way to play Dark Souls, just because it's portable. No. Ow. Can you run? Is there, like, a sprint? One of these has to be a sprint, right? I somehow did duels. Hold A? Oh, yep, that does work. Thank you. Alright, let me see if I can make this a little bit more visible. Let me adjust maybe the ISO. There we go. That's good. I think that's good. That's perfect. Ow. Makes, like, the text a little bit harder, but it's easier to see what's going on. Okay, there we go. One of those. Here we go. Change equipment. I hate B being confirmed. It's so annoying. Oh, no. Left hand, we want to be the tower. Right shield. Okay. So like this? Okay. So I like the... Maybe I don't invert the y-axis. Ooh, sword. I want the sword. Sorry, it's really hard to see through OBS. What you guys see is what I see. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna uninvert that in a second. Oops, sorry. It's getting a little bit out of view. Option. Access. There we go. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. Is there anything here? No. The camera doesn't feel right no matter what I do, is the problem. We're fine. No, it's just I've been playing too much Final Fantasy XI where it's all inverted. And my brain isn't used to inverted cameras, so now it's just permanently, like, broken. When do we get the healing item? Oh. It's not a PSP. The Switch. I wish I had a PSP. I have, like, multiple Wonder Swans, but I don't have a PSP. Did I miss the healing item? Yeah, I want a PSP. Well, I really want a Vita. I would do streams from a Vita. I think it would be fun. Because I can basically play both, open... Oh, locked. Okay... I never had a Vita. I did have an original PSP, and I sold it for a 3DS. Oh, if you have a PSP, check on its battery. They're starting to explode. By which I mean probably remove the battery. Or like charge it occasionally. If you're actively using it, I think it does tend to be a little bit healthier. I forget. Is it the Vita that has HDMI out, or is it the PSP? One of them does actually support HDMI out. I should fight every enemy I see. Maybe. Ooh, hole. Is this where the healing is? Hello, Mr. Man.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both...
Thank you guys for the memberships. Thank you, thank you.
Hear me out, will you?
Yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum,
Thank you guys all.
pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Implode. Thank you, Chovek. Thank you, Dandelion. Thank you, BN. Thank you, thank you.
Shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Thank you, Halo. I want to be able to read the text and also be able to see the game, and it's hard. It's also hard because there's no autofocus on this game, so it needs to be at the right hat. Thank you, JB Hut. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Halo. Thank you, thank you.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Yeah, I have to say, camera viewfinder to OBS is a little bit fiddly. It's fine though. Can I like jump? Read message. Okay. No, I don't want to. How do I there we go. Okay. Yeah. Be open? Okay, there we go. I cannot... There we go. Okay. And then... Whoop. Okay. Cool. And then this is roll. Okay. This one? No. How do I trigger? No, that's heal. Well, there goes an Estus Flask. No, let me through. There we go. It's B. I'm doing my best. Oh. Oops. Ow. Ow. How did I end up dual wielding again? I mean, I don't think I can block this with a shield. But, like, how does that keep happening? No, let me get up. There we go. Okay. There we go. And I got a humanity. Which I think we can make ourselves, like, not a zombie. Alright, rest at bonfire. No, fuck. I can't see the button prompt, so it makes it very hard. No, I want the X inverted as well. No, not gestures. Configure option. Yeah. I wonder what the amiibo does in this game, actually. Yeah, I personally believe this is probably the best way to play this game. Because most importantly, you can play it in bed. You also get the HD rumble, which is just really, really nice. I regret to inform you that me thinking the Switch is the best way to play this game is not a bit. Like that part's not a bit at all. I did not buy this game on the Switch for this stream. I already had it. Yeah, I am a professional bed rotter. I go rot so... Well, this isn't me playing it wrong. This is genuinely how I think this game is meant to be played.
Ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be risen.
Like, I'm sorry, the bit is not Dark Souls on Switch. That's so bad. There's no bit here.
Asylum in pilgrimage.
I want a Steam Deck so bad.
Land of the ancient
Ugh, I would play so much FF11. I would play so much FF11. Put it on the throne. Right now we have a 3DS XL on the throne. I think I'd rather have that than a Steam Deck. I want to play through every Pokemon. I mean, sure, but I wouldn't be able to afford it right now, probably. You missed the 3DS? Yeah, I want to play through every... So my big goal this year, besides Metal Gear Solid, is before they shut off all the Pokemon stuff, I need to get my Mew with as many ribbons as I can. I want to do a Ribbon Master Challenge with my Mew, but I don't know how well it's going to work. Let's see. What do you need to wear big, heavy shields? If I want a big shield, is that strength? Or is that endurance? I'm not playing through Ultra Moon. I will just do regular Moon. I like regular Sun and Moon. That's strength? Okay. Strength and equip load. Endurance is equip load. I'll do strength for now. Okay. Hello, person.
Well, what do we have here? Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you.
Yeah, I'll probably just do like all strength and endurance from this build, probably.
Two bells of awakening.
Then
One's up above
I want to have a giant shield.
the other is far, far below. In the
I think that'd be fun.
base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
I could also do some vitality to actually have. I mean, I think endurance is nice, because doesn't endurance also get you stamina? Or is stamina a different thing? Go get the bass cannon. The what? I just like giant shields. Giant shields are just objectively really, really fun. Why would I do this when I can just do this? I do like Bofuri. I think that's awesome. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I'm not playing a tank in FF11. Hi, Cullen. I could play a tank in FF11. Maybe I ask Maple. Will I try Lance and Monster Hunter? I have been told I should try out Gun Lance. And we will do some Monster Hunter. So, okay, just 1 second. I can probably leave this safely here. So things that I want to do are like... Big one is I need to do a bunch of Metal Gear stuff. Because I just need to play through these games, you guys. Every single one of my fucking friends is going insane over Metal Gear. And then the Pokemon thing has an actual time limit. So I think once I'm getting a little bit healthier, we're going to do 2 Metal Gear streams a week, followed by 2 Pokemon streams, 2 Metal Gear, 2 Pokemon alternating, or 1 of each. It just depends on how I feel, maybe even 3 if I get healthy enough. I would like to be able to get up to 6 times a week. I think that would be great. I right now struggle to do 4, 5 if I'm really lucky, but I would love to get to 6. But like, so I want to do that. Hi, Gribus. Oh my god. Can I show you guys her? Here. Let me just... Here, we need to crank up the ISO. No? Exposure, maybe? Yeah. You guys, there's the Gribbo. Don't worry about all the things on my floor. We will be addressing that this week. Hi, baby girl. Yeah. She's been here the entire time. That's not my stick. That's my hitbox. There's no stick on it. It's stickless. My stick is like over there. Or, sorry, over there. I'm pointing at it. There's actually 2 sticks right there. There's another stick over there. There's a PS5 controller here, and another PS5 controller over there, and then, like, right behind me is a PS1 controller, and then there's, like, 2 PS1 controllers and a PS2 controller over there in that room. Anyway, let's move this back up. Oh god, that's bright. Hold on, let me... there we go. That looks pretty good. Both inferior ways of controlling. I like fun control things. Oh, by the way, to anyone who doesn't like shorts, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna probably be putting out 1 to 2 shorts a week. I'm sorry. I got a notebook. Oh, I don't have my notebook. I would show you guys my notebook, but I can't. I have Grib on me. And asking Small Dog to run it down would be silly. Because of how they changed the shorts algo? Did they? No, I just want to grow my channel. And I think Rin Penrose and her approach to shorts are like, I think, great, where she just rants for like 60 seconds. So I have a notebook that is just filled with shorts ideas now. I am writing on the advice of like Shimada and a bunch of others. I'm actually using little notebooks to write down topics and things I want to talk about and shorts idea and all of that. I love these little field notes. They're so perfect, but they're kind of expensive. I need to like, maybe I just start adding those to Throne. Because they're only 48 pages each, which is not a lot, but they're very thin, so they do fit in like even like women's pants. But anyway. But we're gonna do a bunch of fun streams. I'm excited. Or a bunch of fun shorts. I'm the tiny cheap notebooks at the notice. Yeah, I got these on KK's recommendation. And they're nice. I do. They are only 48 pages, and I think the one that I got averaged out to like $5 a notebook. But they're very nice. They're very light, and it's just like I can shove this in any jacket. Oh, I'm excited for if anyone is going to Off-Kai, assuming things with my mom works out, which I think her lawyer was supposed to send the letter yesterday. We're gonna see. I'm gonna have one day I will have a stream going over what the fuck has been going on in my life. Once things get settled, depending on the terms of the settlement. It's really funny. You can track the arc of my family's finances from middle class to poverty to middle upper to poverty. And this fun, like, or not quite poverty, to like lower middle, but like with a lot of debt from the upper, and it's just very funny. It's fine. My mom has had it rough. It's just this fun financial not even middle upper, I think like upper. She did very, it will be a fun story. Yes. Where is the graveyard? Sorry, I've been ranting. It's been kind of walking around. It's a very pretty game. Middle upper, then to actual upper. And then to like, and then it crashed down, and then it's been fun. Unfortunately, Chovek, growing up, I did discover that there is a difference between upper and middle upper, and it's kind of scary. The actual difference is like terrifying. I think my brother at this point is upper class. Sorry, I don't think. I know my brother is upper class at this point. My brother is also evil. Bro doesn't help out. I'm gonna explain everything that's going on. No, it's all new money. Don't worry. Any wealth that my family had, like any generational wealth, was long ago squandered by my grandparents. And great-grandparents. We don't have any of that. So. Where the fuck is the graveyard? Is it here? No. Do you have land in Poland, though? Maybe. It was probably seized by the communists, I imagine, when they left. Which, like, fair. Like, if they left the land, no shit if I would seize it. That makes sense. Anyway. Yeah. It was also... It's just, everyone hated, like, whatever land they had, they were lucky to have land, but they also fucking hated it. I think it sucked for farming. And it sucked for cattle. I think it was just like... it was just like, a fuck. And it was just like, it was mostly populated by wild horses, is what I've gathered. There were just a shit ton of, like, wild horses just there. Oh, right. So if I get to go to Offkai, and that requires my financials... I pressed the wrong button. And that requires some of the financial situation that my family is going through to... however, I had not ever heard the Polish landlord, because that lore is new. Did you also know that I might be eligible for Polish citizenship? That's also new. So basically, I'm going to... Anyway. Right now, my family, myself included, and my mom, and my sisters are doing, basically, everything went from everything's great to, like, to I'm a few months behind on rent levels of finances. To put it bluntly. It should resolve. I was planning on going to Offkai before stuff happened, and if things resolve in the next month or two, I will be still going to Offkai. It will happen. I will be doing an Otakon cosplay at Offkai, and I am so excited about it, you guys. It should resolve smoothly. If it doesn't resolve smoothly, we have bigger problems. That's the thing with all of this, is it's like, either everything will work out, my mom will be lucky enough to be able to retire after working her ass off as a nurse, and like literally working like 80+ hour weeks. I feel bad for my mom. And then she'll be able to, like, every waking hour of the day, she's working. Or she was, until all this stuff started happening. How do I get to the graveyard? But once that all resolves, so either it all resolves, or we have way bigger problems, and I don't know, you can only conceptualize so much. Go in the shrine and go left. Thank you. I'm stupid. I don't like talking about this just because it's I mention it and it's like literally all encompassing and stressful and like but also it so I don't like talking about it, but also it's all that's on my mind right now, because it's all that I that is, you know. Anyway, like the I have a roof over my head because of the grace of my ex-girlfriend. Thank you, small dog. And help from like my dad. I think I'm gonna be able to get some medication and stuff and some good, so things are going okay. I'm in a, all things considered, an okay, and I have, all things considered, I have a roof over my head, I have food, I have internet. I'm able to somehow scrounge up medication. We're doing pretty good. That was not the button I meant to press. I do have a grib. I would show off the grib, but there are skeletons. And I died. It's hard to play through OBS through a camera. Anyway, sorry for ranting so much. My life is weird right now. Like, my life is like staring out the cliff, and it's like, well, I'm also in the process of applying to disability, figuring that all out. But it's like staring at the cliff, and it's like, it's just debtor's prison on one side for my mom and retirement on the other side. So it's weird. Everything's weird. Everything's very weird. Things should be okay. Sorry, this is a downer. It's just been on my mind. Literally, this week is the week that most of the legal stuff is happening, so I'm just like, ah. It should work out, though. It will make for some funny fucking tea, though, I will say. Oh, I lost all my souls. That's okay. I'm just gonna go through and grab the sword. I think that's the way to do it. Moon, there's some good tea. There is some good tea. Anyway, long story short is it's literally all my brother's fault. My brother is evil. But also really bad at it. My brother is evil and also an idiot. Yeah, okay. My brother's the kind of evil that puts everything in writing. How about that? So lawful evil? No, just stupid evil. My brother's a Resident Evil villain. Yes, no, that's a good. This is how Dark Souls was meant to be played. This is what Miyazaki would have wanted. Yes, he literally has a paper trail. I just want to talk about the stuff with the secretaries. God. Don't worry about it. Can I equip? All right. Is there a way to see what the strength requirement is for this one? Yeah. Stamina, equip load, toggle status, level, how? This one? Yeah. What level strength? 24. Okay. Sorry, Ivan, I'm doing my best. It's a manual camera lens. It doesn't have autofocus. We are using Grandpa's camera lenses and making do. We are literally using... Oh, I want to show off some of Grandpa's camera lenses. Hold on. This is my... Is this the one? Oh, yep, I see those dents. This is my favorite camera lens ever. Nikon 50mm. Old pre-AI camera lens. You can see this, like, dent from when Grandpa was using it. It's one of the only lenses of, like... You know, like, I did get some of his lenses. Only the original Nikons were the ones that didn't get fungus. Every off-brand one ended up getting a fungus. But this one... So this is one of my favorite lenses. And I'm so happy to have a full-frame camera. Because I love this. And there's, like, a little bit of, like, a hitch right here, too. It's not smooth. But I love this. It shoots beautifully. If I had one camera lens, I would shoot that. If I had two camera lenses, I would probably go with... Is it this one? Yeah, if I had two camera lenses, I would go with this one. This is a macro lens. A 200mm macro. Really good for bugs and flowers and all of that. I like this lens. This is one of the few lenses I've actually bought myself, and because it's pre-AI, which means it doesn't have autofocus or anything. Basically, it's old. You have to use it manually. As a result, they're fucking dirt cheap. It's great. I love it. And then if I had a third lens, it's this 50mm, 55mm macro lens. I use this one sometimes for like, I used it for the stream where I streamed on a Game Boy. So those are the 3 lenses I would like do anything for. But then there's also like the lens I have on here is a 28mm that I really like. Or one of his is it 24? Yeah, no, it's oh yeah, it's 24mm. It was his like wide angle lens. So for streams, it's pretty good. Like there's distortion obviously because 24mm it is wide angle, it introduces distortion, but like it's very good for getting a lot of like the right amount of my desk on stream. I've tried different focal lengths and all of that, but the 24mm lens works really well, I think. Game Boy camera has a fun, thank you for the membership, thank you. It's like an 8mm or 14mm, like literally, but with like focal length stuff, it ends up being like a, I forget what, I think it's around like a 30, it's somewhere in that like 35 to 50 range is what's essentially on a Game Boy camera. I'm not quite sure. Do I have a Game Boy camera to show? Do I have one right here? No. I think it's elsewhere. I usually do, but I think I put it somewhere else. Anyway, there will be a YouTube short about Game Boy cameras. I'm excited to do YouTube shorts. They will be about controllers and cameras and frame rates and shot callers and all the lesbians in Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're just gonna be fun. And lemon sticks, the Baltimore delicacy of lemon sticks. Basically, if one day I'm like, I'm feeling chipper, I am just going to record like 10 YouTube shorts all at once. And then we will release those over the next 5 weeks. I want to do the talk show. That hasn't really... I meant to do that. Right now, I'm like focusing on... I am so distracted by everything going on with Mom. I'm gonna be honest. So. But yeah. Oh, also more hand cams in the future. I'm gonna be moving this desk over there. You guys can't see what I was pointing towards, but towards the other side of the room. And I'm going to be doing more hand cams. I'm gonna do the stick building stream. That's gonna be fun. Or the final part of the of the stick building saga. Do we even have enough strength to wield this thing? I don't think so. No, we don't. Here. None of my Joy-Cons drift. They are wonderful. And if they did start drifting, I would fix them. But yeah, we are going to do, yeah, but I would still need 16 strength. And right now I have... Squint. Is that 13? Oh wait, I can just look directly at the screen. Yeah, I have 13 strength. So I need a couple more levels. Yeah, final. And then I'll release a compilation of all the stick building. I keep going to one-handing, to dual-handing by mistake, and it sucks. Oh, there's a guy tossing fire up there. Can't reach me. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna be doing the thing on YouTube where I release like a short minute, 2-minute long, just like, this is what we did on stream. Because I think those are fun. I think those are just a good way to actually show off streams. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm actually doing all the marketing and channel growth things that you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'm making content, and I'm doing all the content building stuff. Yes, like and subscribe. Especially subscribe. I want to hit 1,000. Both because the 1,000 is a big number, but also because the 1,000 opens me up to ad revenue, and that would get me that would help get that bag. So. Oh yeah, the one fun thing though is and sorry, I think my mouth is getting blocked by my mic and the other stuff. Is I've never played Demon's Souls. I want to though. Not the remake. I've seen some of the changes in art direction, so I'm not that interested in the remake. But the original, I'm kind of interested in. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust the focus again. There we go. I might want to change the... ISO? Fuck, I did the thing where it's... Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Ow. Can't go up there? Okay, fine. I won't go up there. Yeah. Hopefully stuff with mom. If stuff with mom resolves, I will be able to definitely dedicate a lot more time towards doing silly content things. And that would be fun. You guys might even see second outfit Lily. Eventually. Yeah. God, this game is difficult to play in OBS. I was gonna be like, oh, OBS gaming. Okay. There's like a bonfire in here, I think. Yeah. Okay, we can actually get a level. So let's add some. I want to get strength up to 16, I think. So that I can have the Zweihander. The Zweihander? I don't know. Zweihander? Doesn't feel dark enough. Zweihander, Lily Zweihander, Bweehander. Who knows? Anyway. Is there a guy like up there? Nope. Okay. There is a guy here. Zval? Oh, Zwei. That's an I, not an L. Zweihander. Okay. I do not know German. I do not pretend to know German. Anything fun in here? It's probably a guy. There we go. Brindude, thank you for the $10. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Oh, is that a... Yeah, I want to open that. Ooh. I don't know when I'll use those, but ooh. I'm so bad about using consumable items in games, you guys. That's like, I'm so bad at that. They just sit forever in storage. Sorry, drinking more of Pomu's Rain Puff. Or sorry, Pomu's Golden Rain Puff. Which, with my tolerance and at 14%, is pretty damn strong, I'm gonna say. Yes, big PP energy. Can I open this door? Open. It's locked. Can I go up here? Is it right there's gonna be like some Black Knight or something up here? Because I know those are things in this game. So I figured it would... Let's see if I can get the parry timing down. Nope, that was wrong. Wrong timing on that. How far am I from a bonfire? Tough enemy ahead. Parry timing, yeah, with the OBS nerf. Like I could go back and just level up. Or I could keep these souls. Or I could die. We could die. Dying is always an option. I'm gonna have another drink. All right. You know, there's probably a way I could, like, I can kind of see it past the camera, but it's, like, very hard. I can see the top half of the screen. Okay, without having the OBS, the buff, let me see if I can get this working in a way. Okay, I'm gonna be looking down. So let me know if... Well, I can't read chat then. Ugh. Oh wait, hold on. Don't I have items? Yeah, I can't read chat and not play through OBS. This is why you play through OBS. Or you have that thing that that Minto has with the, like, the little screen. I want one of those. Level up strength. Yes. I need like 200 more souls. Okay, we'll do that and then we'll get the Zweihander. That's like 96 or something. Going to class now? Okay. See you, Moon. What is the Bass Cannon? Do you mean the Zweihander? What is the Bass Cannon? I already have her. Read message. Be wary of enemy. Base cannon. Oh, I thought you meant like in fish. I was very confused about why you guys kept on talking about fish. Oh. Hello.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
I do want to play more Fish Fear Me. That might be next week. Residence key. How much is that? 1,000? I want the level. Ooh, new stuff. Ooh, I want the level.
What a way to go and...
Go and fall off a cliff. Okay, fine. Is there a fish-themed gun lance in Monster Hunter? I need you guys to tell me now. Oh, actually, I do have a question. So I might be playing a TTRPG with friends, right? You know, we might be playing a tabletop together. There's a... it'll probably be using the icon system from the Lancer folks, but also with the what's it called? Um... How do we... There... How do we... There we go. Yeah, Planescape. It's gonna be in the Planescape setting from AD&D, but using the icon system. For character concept, I am torn between Vorsair Glintlock, failure of a pirate turned to gambling and gunpowder, or Gilly Derot, a girl who girl rotted so hard she started girl molding and turned into some sort of plant slash fungus based undead. I'm torn between the two of them. Like, I'm imagining just like an academic, like some sort of botanist academic that just kind of girl rotted so hard with her studies that eventually she just kind of became overrun by her specimens and accidentally became an undead. I'm torn. I'm very torn. Because in Icon, there are two different... There is like a plant-based necromancer. Maybe I save that for when we play Ars Magica then. I can do both. Here's a question. If Barry ever gets GTA Season 2 going, the GTA RP Season 2, would you rather I play a girl rot academic, or would you rather I play a ex-pirate gambler? The academic. Gambler. Because I need to develop a character voice, and I think doing that through roleplay would honestly be a very good way to do it. By the way, she's a fail girl. Like, the gambler is a total fail girl. Vorsair is just... She is pathetic. She has a successful... She has a successful brother. Very successful brother named Pee Boy. What's the accent on her? I can't do accents. Maybe I'll study, like, strong Baltimore accents. Like, the very traditional Baltimore accent, and I'll use that as a basis. That could be fun. Yeah, I can't do accents that aren't my native accent. Like, but I could... I mean, I bet I could probably start... Yes, I know I have an accent. Look, Shimada Tiger already did the whole... Well, California is just the default English accent, and it's like... I guess if you only mean in Hollywood, sure, but like... I mean, if you were to say it is in media because of Hollywood, there's something to that, honestly. There is something to that. It's not even... I don't agree, but I think there's something. Am I going to have to watch John Waters films? Am I going to have to watch John Waters films to get like a strong Baltimore accent? Is Small Dog still around? Hi. Is Implode around? Could somebody ping Implode? I want to talk to Implode. Somebody bring Implode here if Implode's awake and not dying from measles or whatever current disease they have. We live like walking distance from like where the John Waters fan club is based. Like we are in that part of Baltimore. We are in like Hun like territory. Yeah, fine. I'm going to stop doxing us. I've talked about this on stream multiple times. I've posted pictures of the local ice cream shop. I've talked about our local coffee shops. I'm sorry. You can locate what part of the city we're in. No, it's just it's already too late. It's a very good ice cream shop. I really like it. Also, the fact that there are 4 coffee shops in walking distance is like... When I eventually move, if I do move, I mean, eventually I'll probably move. I imagine Small Dog doesn't want me living in here forever. I imagine she wants to like marry her partner and have kids and all of that, and having weird streamer auntie who lives in the basement would be kind of Implode is too eepy. I just wanted to talk to Implode. I don't need help from Implode. I just wanted to ask if they wanted to watch some John Waters films together. That's all I wanted. He watches my streams. Well, nobody watches my VODs, so we're fine. And I was saying that hypothetically. I'm not revealing your secrets. I was saying hypothetically. I imagine you want to marry your partner and have children. If you want to marry your partner and have children and all of that, then and I spoiled that, then that's a you problem. I'm a little drunk. He's running errands. Oh no. Oh, let me show you guys my son. He does not fit on camera. I have a mandragora son that I love. Anyway. Oh. Sorry. I want to show... I should get this set up, actually. Hold on. As soon as I move my desk to the other side, as a reward, I should be allowed to do this. Where is... So as you guys know, I'm kind of into dolls and ball joints, except I'm also scared of dolls and ball joints. Holy shit, it's red in this light. This is the head of the ball jointed doll that I have. It is... Oh, this is what I got for my high school graduation gift. This doll. I do not want to say... I mean, well, actually, ball jointed dolls, especially like it was a run of 25 total in this sculpt. So they ran upwards of like $1,000 back then, because she is... I mean, she's huge. You can tell from the head size. Technically, it's a male doll, but it's a she. Her name's Octavia because she was number 8 of 25. Am I going to paint it? Not really. No. I do have maid clothing for her though. And we're going to give her dead mom hair. I kind of want to bring her to Offkai if I go. Holy shit, I look like so much livelier in this. Okay, so my actual skin color is not this, unfortunately. Let's see if I can play with the ISO and get like accurate Lily. This is so saturated. If you desaturate this a little bit, that's my actual skin color. I'm just like, holy shit, it's very red and like lively. So anyway. But yeah, I don't know if I kind of want to bring I'm whiter than you are. I'm pretty white, yeah. It's literally Polish. It's the Pole. It's the Polish blood. I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, like, multiple of my siblings get like super dark during the summers. It's like, motherfucker. Why am I the one that like ended up like being super pale and burning whenever I go outside? Yeah, and then like the general American Anglo-Saxon. It is Polish and Irish and Scottish, I think, are like the big. And then the siblings get dark because there's like a bit of that. There's a bit of like Native American. Which is always weird to talk about because I am this pale. I am very white. But I also technically have an Indian card. So yeah. Which is a little bit odd. It's more, yeah, life works in mysterious ways. It's very visible in my sisters, I will say. One of my sisters gets super dark. Can I go back? Fuck. I don't have any Estus flasks left. Oh, fuck me. No, how am I? How am I supposed to game? I'm playing through OBS. But yeah, it is. Family reunions are fun because we're the only white part of my family. Like my direct, I have one white cousin. It is my immediate family, and I have one white cousin, and we're the only white part of my family. So nobody ever believes us during family reunions, which is kind of funny and also kind of sad. Okay, so I am using the bass cannon, but maybe I should switch to... Yeah. But yeah, there's a very... there's a very funny family picture of us, and it's like, oh... Oh... I see. Um... of my mom's side. My dad's side is not a lot. Yes, I'm very white. My cousins are not. My cousins and uncles and aunts are not. It's the Fed blood. Oh my god. I can't say you're wrong. I can't say you're wrong. I cannot say that. Yeah. Didn't I already open the chest? Is there another chest? Am I missing a chest? Okay, thank you, Implode. Oh, you did? Yeah, I opened that. What was it? It was black fire bombs, right? Here. Yeah, I'll use those on the... I almost became a... not really a Fed. I almost went and became a military contractor. For a little while. So I was an art school dropout. And then basically I went to a dropout because we couldn't afford. And then I was like, okay, what do I and then it was after like I spent like a year just doing volunteer work, and then it was like, oh, what do I do for college? I need to do a major. Let's see, they don't have fine arts or anything here. Let's do computer science. I was good at that in high school, so then I went into computer science as my major. And it was like, well, what's my plans for the future? It was like, I wanna do research. AI research, maybe? And then I was like, what hires for AI research? It's mostly, well, back then it was mostly the military. So it was like, okay. But yeah, basically everyone at my school became like a military or intelligence contractor, or they went into game dev. If you were in comp sci, you went into one of the two. Because that's what is in Maryland. We have the NSA. We have multiple military, we have multiple arms manufacturers. And we have a bunch of game companies. Like Firaxis and Bethesda and ZeniMax. You know. Big, huge, and there are some others too. So. No, I'm not kicking Todd Howard's in his shins. I mean, I have a friend that works for ZeniMax, but not for Bethesda. I don't even think Bethesda is in Bethesda. Yeah, I don't think Bethesda Softworks is actually in Bethesda. At the very least, I don't think like ZeniMax, or at least ZeniMax, their like parent company, I don't think it's very far from Lutherville. Like for the Lutherville Timonium area. Fine. They're in Rockville. I died. But yes, I'm from Maryland. I wasn't actually born here, but I did grow up here. I was born in a naval base. Which is why Chofek made the Fed comments. My family has, for multiple generations, done either military stuff or intelligence stuff. Usually Navy. A little bit of Air Force, I think. Almost always Navy, though. So I grew up on the coast. This has led to a lifelong love of fish. Small dog, I have a question. Can we go to the aquarium sometime soon? I want to go to the aquarium. I want to see if the Game Boy camera will work with the fish. Because if it does, that is going to be... I am going to do a video about taking pictures at the aquarium of fish with a Game Boy camera, and it's going to be sick. If it works really well, I want to go multiple times and I want to make a zine. A zine would be cool. Who else does like weird stuff that I know? Or I mean, KK, I know she does a lot of art. Picky does a bunch of stuff. What they want to do a zine? I did labor zines. I used to do unionization zines and stuff. I turned off the DVR. Refresh. Is it still on? I thought I turned it off. Hi, Grib. Yeah? Yes. Sorry, I'm looking at the Gribus. She's very cute right now. Where's my phone? Here it is. Oh, right. I want to show the back of my phone. Tuna sites. Anyway. If you guys want to know what Grib looks like during my streams, I will send a picture. Why do I have 1 million notifications on everything? What is Minto doing? When is the mint stream, actually? Mint cord isn't exploding, don't worry about that. What is Minto? In 4 hours. Oh, okay. No, mint cord's not exploding. Alright, let's go beat the gargoyle. Can I figure out parry timing on... Yeah, it's chili cord right now. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She and Doki are doing separate debut streams, doing some sort of nonsense. There's a lock on. I didn't know that, actually. It's not working. It's not working. Oh my god, were we applying to become idols in her idol? That's fun. That is really fun. All right, let's figure out parry timing. I think that'd be useful because I want to beat the Black Knight and see if I can get like the Black Knight sword. Because I know that's good. What did I put my species as? Normal. I said Lilybwee. And my species was normal. Yes, hi Grib. I'm really hoping this is the last week of everything happening. Alright, alright. There we go. Kinda worked? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, this is hopefully the last week. I also crave the void. The small dog's not allowing me to embrace it though. I'll add the normal emote. I'll start adding more emotes. I did talk to Tuna. I kind of want to get one little image. Yeah, I have too many people. I'm not allowed to do... Well, as long as Gribbo's alive, I'm not allowed to do anything. Because she'd be like a parrot and just get like really, really depressed if something happened. So... Okay, I'm starting to get parry timing down. Yeah, a small dog says some shit to me to ground me. A small dog is basically in charge of making sure that I'm still around, is how I'm gonna put it. Which is a genuine, if things work out with my mom wants to like bring her on like a fun vacation where she doesn't have to fly or anything. Like something fun that she can do. Yeah, we need to go to that arcade, Chovek. We need to go to that arcade. I want to go to that arcade. Oh, maybe I'll go to that arcade this weekend. Actually, hold on. Hi, Disaster. When you're watching this VOD, do you want to go to the... Do you want to go to an arcade with a bunch of Japanese games this weekend? If you do, DM me. I think I'm also going to bring the Game Boy camera when I go. I think that'll be fun. Ow. I would love to have a... No, so basically it's Peabody Brewery. Peabody Heights Brewery. They have like a few like free play, you know, they have like their like pinball game, your Galaga, whatever, in like the main place. But then in the back for like 15 bucks, you pay 15 bucks and it's just a bunch of Japanese games on free play. Bunch of shmup cabinets, bunch of rhythm games. They have fucking Bomber Girl. It's genuinely insane. How new is the oldest? So it's like pretty, it's like a genuine, it's really cool. If anyone's in Baltimore ever, I say is the biggest Baltimore defender despite potentially leaving, maybe, if my mom... So one thing with my mom is basically... My mom right now has no money. If things work with my mom will have enough money to happily buy a home and retire for the rest of her life. And support us. Which is really, really cool of her. And I might potentially live with her as the only one of us that isn't like with a partner or like needing to like go place. Like I would focus more on streaming and stuff with my mother. And like live with her so that she's not like alone and so that I can force her to do like actual hobbies and not go senile. Yeah, no, if my family ends up rich, fucking make fun of us. Awesome. But we would probably move to like Vermont or like maybe Annapolis or something. I'd be able to focus a lot more on streaming. That'd be fun. Vermont just seems really, really nice. Annapolis would be nice too, though, because it'd be less snow and close enough to Baltimore that I could like come visit Small Dog. Don't worry, I'll dox myself in my new location. You'll just need to give Disaster like a shotgun. If anyone comes visits, like you'll be able to Disaster will just be waiting on the porch. Why the fuck would you do that? I don't know. Do you not see the image of Disaster sitting on a porch with a shotgun? You do not? Well, I do. I think it's a pretty good image. Alright, let's lower them. Eventually, if I ever do, maybe if I hit 1,000, I'll set up a PO box. I don't know, that'd be fun. Send me your weird broken electronics. I'll figure out crimes to do with them. I still have that flipper that I really need to play with. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can parry him. No. Maybe I need to watch the game instead of the screen. He'll send you this solar panel? I don't know what I'm gonna do with a solar panel. Actually, are solar panels direct current or alternating current? Hi, bastard. Right is their weapon direct current? Oh, okay, I'd play with that. Basically, my rule of thumb is direct current is fine for me. So I have heart issues. Well, I have tachycardia. Like, nothing severe, just like I can hit like 120 resting. Which apparently is bad. I've been to the cardiologist. I was gonna go to a follow-up, but then COVID happened. So, basically, the results were my heart was normal and regular, just really fast. And we were gonna do a bunch of follow-ups to figure out why it was fast, and then COVID happened. So, no longer doing those follow-ups. Anyway. Also, that cardiologist sucked, honestly. But yes, AC scary. DC less scary. 12 volts, not very scary. I could probably do something with 12 volts. I'd figure something out. But yeah, a PO box would be fun. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do. You guys are soon gonna get a stream straight from a Wii. Maybe an N64 in the future? Also, HDMI out WonderSwan might happen. And there is the hope for what's it called? A Virtual Boy. I really want to do Virtual Boy streams. That's like up there. What Wii games you think? Lots of Wii games, like Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD, obviously. And then just kind of going through the GameCube and Wii libraries. There's a lot of good games on there. I am a Sonic and the Secret Rings defender. Let's see if I can parry. Yes! Okay, I parried. And I died. Alright. I have drank too much of Homu's Golden Rain Puff, and I need to be myself, so I will be back real quick. That's the rest of the bottle. I'll be right back. I need to put something distracting. You guys are entertained. Have a anime girl. Alright. There's your anime girl. I'll be right back. Fuck. I stepped on bubble wrap. I'm sorry. Gribus. Good morning, baby. Yeah, I breastfeed. Good morning. I'm back. Hello, 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 hello. Gribus is waking up. Grib, if you want to, come on, you can. I don't know how long I'm gonna play today. I think I at least want to beat the gargoyle. Ah! All the cables are all tangled up. Also, I don't know what I'm gonna name the Twitch summary for this. I played Dark Souls the way it was intended and drank fairy piss, maybe? Not the Twitch summary, the Twitter summary. Look. Oh god, I am drunk. How long have we been streaming? Only 2 hours. I needed a drink this week. No, 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 I already finished the alcohol. I already finished the alcohol. Drinking fairy piss and dying in Dark Souls. Yep. God, what would it be? I drank fairy piss and played Dark Souls the way Miyazaki intended. Actually, that's not a terrible tweet. That's not bad. And then I'll just do the edit tonight. It shouldn't be a very long edit. All I need to do is show the bottle and a little bit of gameplay. And me apologizing for playing through OBS. I got drunk on fairy piss. That might be good, honestly. It's mead. It is mead. Which is up there in my favorite alcohols, generally. You know, so I was gonna rename the Wisp server, the PISP server. There was part of me that wanted to do that. Still kind of regret not doing it. Honestly. But apparently the mod team is a bunch of cowards and threatened to resign if I did that. Chovek, please do not drink alcohol. When you come to the US, when you're eventually allowed here, we can come try different good American alcohol. We can try like some ones that like I like, and then you can call shit, and that'll be a good time. But you have one, what is it, kidney? Please do not drink alcohol. I do not want you in the hospital again. That's true. I mean, we're gonna try. He donated a kidney. Yeah, I think there are some American beers and stuff that are genuinely very, very good. There are also some American beers that are absolutely terrible. We have the full spectrum. We could just go straight to breweries. Heavy Seas, I think, would be fun. They do good stuff. I am personally a fan of Brewer's Art, but they do Belgian style, and I know you don't like Belgian style. They do have the best burger I've ever ate, though. Although they've gotten, like, really expensive. It's now, like, $20 for the burger there. And it's like... it's the best burger I've ever had in my life. But it's also $20. It's like... that's a... Yeah, Chovek, if you come, well, I mean, if you make it to the United States and we're in a better point and I'm living in Vermont, we will come down to Baltimore and then we can take the train up to Vermont and you can see all the, because the train rides are beautiful. Genuinely, and American trains are still decent. The Vermont maple syrup is really good. Do you guys have a lot of maple syrup in Europe? No? Okay, then that is something that's worth having. Maple syrup is delicious. I guess that's mostly a US and Japan thing then. Because Japan's also very into maple. I know. Well, it's Canada, the US, and also Japan. Japan's really into maple. Maple candy is very good. Japan not only imports, but they also grow it there, if I remember correctly. Which makes sense. Like, if you think about it, Japan's climate is pretty similar to the US's in a lot of ways. To be fair, Maryland's climate is actually, like, spot on for a lot of Japan's, which is one of the reasons why cherry blossoms grow so well in DC. I want to go to Japan too. I really want to go to Japan. And I know everyone wants to go to Tokyo and stuff, but I want to go to Hokkaido. I just want to go to Japan. I just want to go to Hokkaido. There's small scale production in Japan and South Korea. Okay. Because I know it's a thing in Japan. And in Korea, that makes... Yeah. I remember that. You guys, I don't know if I'm ever beating this Black Knight. I'm also very drunk. I'm also very hungry. You know what sounds good? You know what sounds really, really good? A Chipotle burrito on Klarna. Yeah, but what if I put it on Klarna? Then it's basically free, right? That's a problem for future Lily. Then it's free. What is Klarna? Klarna is, you can put DoorDash on credit. They now have financing options for DoorDash. I did tell you to stop me. I did. But if it's Klarna, it doesn't count. What's the difference between that and a credit card? It's even worse than a credit card. That's the answer. The answer is it's higher interest rate than a credit card is. It is objectively worse than a credit card. A small dog, I want a burrito. Ah. We have a bunch of nice bread. It'll be yummy. We'll probably have that. And maybe make some rice for dinner and then we can have egg. That sounds good. Never mind.
Burrito.
The BN just sent $10 for a burrito. I have to get a burrito now. That's the law. If someone donates for a specific reason, I have to spend on that reason. No, it's okay. It's been honestly, small dog, it's been kind of a rough morning, so it's not the worst idea to do. Rough morning, she says at 3 p.m. It's been a rough day. Chill Vixen. I'm gonna interpret enriched uranium as a burrito. They're functionally the same thing. Also, because honestly, so here's the I was going to get a uranium glass jar for the Minto Pape, but the problem is I would be carrying that everywhere, and you're not supposed to, like, usually uranium glass is like, it's safe to handle, it's safe to have around, but it's not safe to have with you all the time. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to give myself cancer for the bit. No, small dog, I physically cannot buy your enriched uranium. That's the problem. I can buy depleted uranium. Small dog, I physically cannot. Do you have a uranium supplier? Are we gonna get enriched uranium paint? I'll take some enriched uranium paint. Do you want to give the entire household cancer? Do you want to give Gribbo cancer? Small dog, do you want Gribbo to get cancer? She's a baby. You don't want to give her cancer. She's baby. Still sort of smell like piss. That means you want to throw her out the window. It doesn't mean you want to give her cancer. No, she's like 2 or 3. Yeah. So the thing is, when I am stressed and like depressed and all that, Gribba picks up on it because she's a very empathetic cat. But the problem is, when she's stressed and depressed and all of that, she goes and pisses places. And usually it's on small dog's blankets. This is not ideal. Was it grounding at least? No, Grib is a terrible cat. She's the worst cat I have ever owned. Ah, she's so terrible. Like, here's the thing. This cat is keeping me alive on a day-to-day basis. Because if I'm not here, then Small Dog is stuck with her. But she... Oh my god, this cat is a fucker. Well, soon I will be living in the basement with Gribus. And hopefully that should cause some of the issues with the pissing and stuff. Why did I pick up a zero full soul flame? Alright, we're gonna kill the gargoyle and then I'm gonna end stream. And maybe get a burrito. I'm gonna be drinking water and fluids, don't worry. Can we see the burrito? It's just gonna be a Chipotle burrito. There's nothing exciting about the burrito. It's not even a particularly good burrito. It's just a Chipotle burrito. But sure, I will post a picture of the burrito because chat wants it. That's fine. Yeah, sure. It's a tax write-off. It's only a tax write-off if it's more than the standard deductible, and I don't think I'm taking more than the standard deductible. See you, Jen. Fuck me. Run, 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 run. Yeah, I'm not a big earner, that's the thing. So any, like, tax write-offs for streaming reasons don't make sense because the standard deductible is bigger. It only makes sense if I actually have a significant income. I do not. I'm in the middle of applying for disability. Hi, Santi. It's just Miss Bees, it's not Mrs. Bees. I'm divorced. Alright, let's see if we can... You're fine. I'm not marrying Nani. It's not happening. What if we pretend I beat the gargoyle and I go yeah, if we pretend and I go eat a burrito. I'm sorry, playing... Yeah. Yeah. No, then I won't have a good clip for Twitch. Fine. For content purposes, I need to go beat the gargoyle. Twitter! Shut up. Fine. Twitter. Shut up. You guys know what I mean. Doing this drunk through OBS through a camera viewfinder is annoying. I'm getting a burrito. This bit has gone on for 2.5 hours. While hungry, yeah. This bit has gone on for 2.5 hours. We are... I think we're fine. Why did I drink on an empty stomach? I don't know. There's no bit. All right, I'm gonna call it today, and then I'm going to go drag Gribbo upstairs, and we're gonna go cuddle and read, and I'm gonna eat a burrito, and it's gonna be good. And then I will, I don't know, probably work on trying to move this desk over. So, that's it for today. The next stream is on 404. I will be on KK Cyber's Twitch channel. The schedule's kind of up in the air right now, but her stream I think is tentatively starting at 7 p.m. Maybe. It might start a little later. Anyway. 7 p.m. Pacific, I think? Or maybe it is Eastern. It might be Eastern. Check her schedule. She has all the info there. And we're figuring out what we're doing. There are going to be some fun guests. I'm excited. It should be a lot of fun. And I'm excited to support a friend. KK has just been an incredibly kind and supportive friend, and it is part of why I'm still streaming now. So yeah, watch it. It's either her 3 or 4 year anniversary. I forget which, but 4-year anniversary. Her 4-year anniversary on 404. Yes. Please support Teshi. She deserves all the success in the world. Anyway, I'm calling it for today. Next week is hopefully going to be Metal Gear, some Fish Fear Me, and a stick building stream. At a bare minimum. It should be good. It should be fun. Yeah. Maybe even some RuneScape. Who knows? But I will see you guys on 404. I'll see you then. Otsibui.